Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're jumping straight into another explainer. We're looking closely at the source material to finally settle a massive debate from the gym floor. We're explaining 3 cardio workouts that absolutely do not kill your gains. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. It's literally the ultimate fear for weightlifters and calisthenics athletes, right? You build all this hard-earned muscle, and there's this lingering dread that too much cardio is just going to burn it all away overnight. But looking at the data in our source material, that old-school dogma is completely challenged. It turns out, unless you're out there training for a marathon every single day, the right kind of cardio isn't going to shrink your muscles. Actually, scratch that. It might just be the absolute secret to getting even stronger.
Picture this for a second. On one side, you have your traditional long-distance endurance cardio. It's draining, and yeah, if you overdo it, it can potentially eat into your muscle mass. Now contrast that with explosive cardio. Just think of an Olympic sprinter. They're incredibly fast, sure, but they are also huge, explosive, and built like absolute powerhouses. This instantly shifts our whole paradigm. The problem isn't the cardio itself. The problem is that most people are just doing the wrong type of cardio.
So, why exactly is this explosive approach so incredibly beneficial? Well, when you focus your energy on explosive movements, you massively boost your endurance, which means you can knock out way more reps before you gas out. It also speeds up your recovery time between heavy sets because your body just gets more efficient at doing its job. Plus, and this is huge, it flushes out lactic acid, so you feel way less sore the next day. It is literally a win-win for your strength training.
And that brings us to weapon number 1 in our new cardio arsenal: sprinting, or as it's better known, resistance in disguise.
People completely misunderstand sprinting. They think it's just, running really fast. But true sprint training is pure maximum effort. You are actively pushing against the ground with immense force. And what's really interesting about this slide is how that action trains your central nervous system to fire faster. A faster nervous system gives you insane reaction time and much tighter body control. Basically, the quicker your muscles can fire, the stronger your body responds when you're doing explosive push-ups or dynamic pull-ups.
So, how do we actually do this? Here is a highly scalable progression framework taken straight from the source. For beginners, just start with 20 to 30 meter sprints, walk back to catch your breath, and repeat that 5 to 6 times. Intermediates, you're going to push that to 40 to 50 meters, really focusing on that explosive, off-the-line acceleration. And for the advanced athletes out there, take it to the hills. Running up a steep hill provides massive resistance for huge power gains. Doing this just once or twice a week is a total game changer for your speed and strength.
Moving right along to weapon number 2, the jump rope, specifically for building elite footwork.
A lot of people think of the jump rope as just playground fun, but there's a very good reason real-world fighters, boxers, and top-tier martial artists completely rely on it. It builds your rhythm and elite footwork like literally nothing else. Jumping rope makes your ankles and your calves incredibly strong, and that leads directly to rock-solid stability. Better footwork equals better balance, which gives you absolute control over super difficult bodyweight movements. Think pistol squats or dragon squats. You aren't just moving stronger anymore, you are moving way smarter.
Just like we did with sprinting, let's break down how to scale the jump rope. Beginners, start with a basic bounce for just 30 to 60 seconds at a time. Nothing crazy. Intermediates can start alternating feet or throwing in a boxer step, which actually perfectly mimics sprinting mechanics. And then advanced jumpers can start hammering out those explosive double unders. You can easily throw this in as a quick 5-minute warm-up or use it as a brutal finisher at the end of a session. Either way, it drastically levels up your endurance while keeping your heart rate soaring, without putting excessive wear and tear on your muscles.
To get the most out of this, our source points to a very specific tool, the cross-rope ecosystem. It's actually fascinating how these different realistic rope weights cater directly to whatever your specific fitness goal is that day. You've got a light rope for your speed and skill work, a medium rope that is strictly for building endurance, and a heavy rope that is totally dedicated to real strength building. It's an entire system you can easily swap out.
And to back up that physical gear, the source highlights this massive number, 2,500. That's how many different workouts they have loaded into their dedicated AMP app, and it's only $8 a month. To put that in perspective, that's less than a couple of fancy coffees, and it gives you an app that tracks your jumps and actively measures your progress. It completely destroys the myth that cardio has to be this boring, monotonous slog on a treadmill.
They also just dropped their new AMP 2.0 handle, which connects directly to the app to give you real-time feedback while you jump. You skip with it one time, it learns your personal preferences, and then it literally custom tailors a training plan just for you.
Our source notes it's a super solid investment if you want to level up, especially since it comes with a lifetime warranty, a 60-day money-back guarantee, and a 15% discount if you use the code GRAVEGEAR. It's a really cool look at how smart technology is evolving to support our explosive cardio goals.
And finally, we arrive at weapon number 3, burpees, the king of full-body explosiveness. Yep, the exercise we all absolutely love to hate. So, the crucial point is, burpees are kind of like that one brutally honest friend you have. You might not like what they have to say, but you absolutely need them. Looking at the burpee blueprint here, a proper burpee perfectly combines pushing, squatting, and jumping. The problem is, most people rush through them and turn them into a super sloppy burnout drill. But when you do clean, perfectly controlled burpees, they are actually a hardcore strength-focused movement. They force your body to work incredibly efficiently under extreme fatigue, and that carries over massively into real-world physical conditioning.
If you want to scale the burpee safely and make sure you aren't sacrificing your gains, follow this exact track. Beginners, take the jump out entirely. Just focus on a slower-paced, perfectly controlled movement. Once that feels good, move up to intermediate. The standard burpee, keeping your reps incredibly smooth and efficient, with zero wasted energy. Now, for the advanced athletes, you can seriously ramp up the intensity by adding tuck jumps at the top or even throwing on a heavy weight vest. It builds serious, undeniable endurance and raw strength all at the exact same time.
I want to wrap up by leaving you with this powerful summary taken directly from our source material. The wrong cardio kills gains, but the right cardio makes you leaner, stronger, and more explosive. That statement right there completely dismantles the old fitness dogma we started with. Sprinting, jumping rope, and burpees, when you execute them with real purpose and control, are the ultimate tools for building a far more powerful physique, not tearing it down.
So now that we've totally solved the cardio puzzle, a brand new question naturally emerges. You know exactly what exercises to do, but do you know how often you should be doing them to stay strong, lean, and explosive? What is the absolutely ideal training frequency for your specific fitness level? Well, that is the next great frontier for us to conquer in your fitness journey. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep pushing, and I'll catch you guys next time.